Hey guys, I'm already going to be back up here in Dorrington to pick up a ladder that we had to stash underneath your house that wouldn't fit on one of our work trucks, and I've got to do some bid work today as well, so I wanted to get an HD video, let you guys really see a little bit better than just the pictures, and kind of go through everything with you here just to make sure. So a lot of these pickets we ended up having to sand on as well. Not a big deal, but you know, some of them we were hoping would come out a little nicer. With the nails had a galvanized aspect that kind of they bled, and so unfortunately it kind of is what it is. But they can't. I mean, look at this deck; it is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to walk down the sides here. I don't want to walk completely on it just yet. It's drying up pretty good though. You can still see some wet spots. So, okay, so basically we do all the risers. All the risers were taken care of. Let me jump down. Alright, so all the risers were done and sprayed. All the backing boards were done and sprayed as well. And then obviously, as we showed you in the other video, underneath these guys too. Like so, underneath in there and stuff. All of these were sanded down, obviously. Let me see if I can. Oh my goodness, yeah, I got a dry spot. I'm gonna walk on this one. So basically what we do is after all the sanding and all that stuff, we wipe it, we spray it really heavily. We plastics your whole house, so that's why you see no stain on the building whatsoever, or windows, mind you. But we plastic the whole house, and then we spray all this stuff, and then we use rags, and we backbrush and use rags at the same time. So that's also why you don't see any of the drips that are so common with so many of these decks that these guys are doing up here. It's just drips everywhere. So we got our gate. Oh wow. Yeah, this is drying nicely. Look at that. It pretty much is an exact color to that Western Brown, or not Western Brown, the 1288 Kelly Moore water-based. It definitely came out really, really nice. I wish I would have got better before and afters of this for flyers. So basically everything got 2 coats. My only suggestion would be on the deck boards themselves. Maybe next year or the year after, I would let the weather come through and happen what's going to happen, and then maybe call us and we'll brush another coat of the same material just on the deck boards. And usually, you know, a year or 2 in, if you need it, you might not even need it. This one might not need it at all. And I usually on stuff like that, I just tell people, you know, just pay an hourly for one guy to, you know, 2 or 3 hours to knock it out, just to brush that. Not any of the pickets, but that just kind of gives you that added longevity. This stuff is smelling to high heaven right now. But the whole idea is just, you got a couple trees that are going to be dumping stuff on them here. You're lucky you got a couple pines that haven't gone yet. This incense cedar behind me here is part of the, that's what puts the most crud on these decks, but you don't want to get rid of your shade. Oh wow. This camera doesn't exactly do it justice. And then I'll show you what we did down below. Everything was covered. There's no stain on the house. There's no stain on the windows. There's no stain anywhere but the deck. And there's 10 gallons. 10 gallons of stain on this deck. So each one of these guys, each picket is done inside and out. Isn't that gorgeous? Luckily, yeah, we ended up saving it. We didn't have to paint it, so I'm going to shut this gate for you too. No stain on these guys either. Still some wet areas on that bench. Wow. Armstrong makes a great product. Let me hop down here. Okay, so then what we do under here is we have plastic, and then we kind of mist just to put a good oil coat in here. As you can tell why it's still a little shiny. I know that wasn't on the bid, but you know, if we have a little bit of the material in the machine, obviously all this stuff was covered. I don't want stain on anything, even though you have tarps on it. So that's why you kind of got a little bit of a shine here there. We just did a mist under there, you know, just to try to make sure, just to give you a little bit of longevity and, you know, kind of burn up some of the product. All the posts obviously were done, and the main beams, obviously the outside and underneath. Place stinks. Isn't that gorgeous? See, that's what I love about the semi-transparent. It puts a nice cedar appearance, but at the same time you still see all the wood, you know. A huge deal. No stain on the hot tub, but we did get all the angles underneath and on the side here. Yeah, it came out nice. So hopefully you guys are super excited. Wanted to make sure again, get you a video on all the different aspects, all the different views that we can show you. We are done. So yeah, so thank you guys, and I'll send this over today, and we'll pretty much go from there. Thank you. Have a good day.